How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Scum and we are going to take a look at the Specialist Scout DLC that was added to the video game with the latest Into the Wild update. Now before we check out what this DLC has to offer, we are going to take a look at this craftable tombstone. We can craft it with a rock and a tool, and we can literally place it anywhere in the world, including on the roads. And since we can place it on the roads, some questions were raised. Like, is this thing going to break vehicles if we drive over it? If players plant them in the roads, then we drive a car and we don't see it and we bump into it, is it going to break our car? Well, as it turns out, it has no physical form, so we can walk through it, drive through it. It's like a hologram. It doesn't have one of those hitboxes, so we don't have to worry about them breaking vehicles. But when it comes to the Specialist DLC, if we decide to buy it, we are going to get about 8 different items, and we can buy them from the grotto over at one of the outposts. Alright, so let's see here. We have the Specialist Scout DLC, and these here are the items that we can buy from the Hunter Trader over at the grotto. We can buy some charms, and both of them go for about 600 bucks. We can buy the Bear Trap Charm and the Broken Compass Charm. Then we can also buy some bait for 100 bucks. We have Carnivore Bait Block and then Herbivore Bait Mixture. Then we also have the Specialist Scout Belt, which goes for 500 bucks. And lastly, we have the Specialist Scout Monocular, which goes for about 1,700 bucks. So we can buy all of these items from the trader, but some of them are craftable as well. We can craft the Scout Belt and the Monocular. I think just these two are craftable, and the rest we have to buy them from the trader. So check it out. This right here is the Bear Trap Weapon Charm. And then we also have the Broken Compass Charm, which is this one right over here. Then we also got some sort of a kind of a sight that we can use just with our hands. We can't like put it on a weapon. We can do this. Then we can do this. So it's like a scope, but for our hands, we can't really put it on anything by the looks of it. Let me see here. What does this thing look like? Oh, this actually kind of looks like a rangefinder. We can use it to kind of measure the distance in between, you know, us and a target. But I don't think this one actually marks anything, does it? It doesn't seem like we have any numbers on the scope here. You know, we have certain scopes in the game that can measure the distance. We can look at a spot, press control, and then it's going to measure the distance in between us and that spot. It would have been kind of nice if this was like a rangefinder. So you could, for example, mark that boat there, which is like 50 meters away or something. Now we also have the Specialist Scout Belt, which is this one right over here. And by the looks of it, the Scout Belt is about the same as the Utility Belt. It doesn't have any more inventory space than this. It's just the visuals that are kind of different. But when it comes to inventory space, it's the same. This one can carry 5 kilograms, and this one can carry 5 kilograms as well. Now when it comes to the bait that we got from the trader, we are going to have to use it in one of these feeders, and we got herbivore and carnivore bait, and we don't have to actually unpack them or anything. We can just drop them in the feeder, and then we have to wait and see what animal spawns depending on what kind of bait we used. Alright, so we got the carnivore bait in there, and we are going to see what kind of animal is going to attract. It's either going to be a bear or a wolf, right? Let's see. So far, nothing. Is it still smoking? I think it is. We can't quite see because of the snow. The smoke is white and then the snow is white as well, but I can kind of spot it at the top there. So I think the animals start to show up as soon as the smoke kind of clears. But yeah, it's gonna have to be either a bear or a wolf, since it's a carnivore kind of bait. So far, I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there's a wabbit all the way in the back there. I don't think the wabbit is here because of our bait. I think the wabbit is just kind of chilling in the woods there. Okay. Not seeing any other animals. And I'm definitely not getting down from this building here because... Oh, what's that? Is that a radiator? Alternator. Yeah, we're definitely not getting down because if a pack of wolves kind of show up, we're gonna be in trouble. Is he still smoking? What? It is. What the heck? This thing is gonna smoke forever. I'm not seeing any animals yet besides the wabbit. But as I've said, I think the wabbit was just here chilling before we put down the bait feeder. Oh, look at that there. Zombie chasing a wolf. The wolf must have showed up because of our bait feeder. Is it still smoking? It's not smoking anymore. Here we go, here we go. So I think the wolf spawned as soon as the feeder stopped smoking. Who's gonna win here? The wolf or the zombie? I think the wolf might win this. Or maybe not. He's running away. No, he's going back. He's going back. What is going on? Now the zombie's chasing the wolf. Alright, so just one wolf showed up. Well, let's see here. If we put in the other bait, the herbivore bait, what is this going to attract? There we go. The heck? Is it that huge? Where am I crouched? Whoa, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. The heck? Wasn't this on the floor a second ago? It's kind of floating a little bit. But yeah, let's see. What is this going to attract? The bunny again is here, but as I've mentioned, I think this guy was just here before we got here. Is that another zombie? Although in the back there. It seems like the feeder is attracting more zombies than animals. The heck? I think I saw something else. Oh, yeah. Yep, there you go. Another zombie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Goat. Bunny. Oh. Oh, here we go, here we go. The feeder is done smoking, and I think... Did he spawn the bunny? And then maybe the goat as well, although in the back there. And another zombie. Alright. Now besides the bait and the charms and all the other items, we also have some paint patterns for, you know, weapons, vehicles and base building elements. We have two of them, and one is called the Scout Scales and then the other one is called the Scout Fish. And lastly, we have a couple of different emotes. Alright, and these right here are the emotes that we are going to get from the DLC. We have the Check Dirt emote, Wayfind emote, and then Confused emote. This is like me every day. What the heck is going on? Alright. That's the confused one. Then we have the Wayfind. What is he doing? Is he measuring the time by putting his hand towards the sun? Is that what's happening there? Alright, and the last one. Check Dirt. Is he tasting it? I can't see because we can't, like, pan around. Let me try again. Check Dirt. He might be tasting... Yeah, he's tasting it. The heck? Alright, so those are the 3 emotes that we get with this DLC as well. And there we have it. Those are all the things that we can get if we decide to buy this DLC. And there is actually another DLC that came with the second Into the Wild update. It's called the Specialist Archer Pack. But I think that pack has less items than the pack that we checked today. So we might not check out that second pack. But there we have it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and checking out all of these items. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next video.